Hello there, Cancer. Welcome to March 2019. This is going to be your 3 cards for the month. We're going into a Mercury retrograde phase, so that's pretty much from the 5th of March to the 21st. 26th. Yeah. So it pretty much lasts the whole month, the Mercury retrograde. You can already maybe feel it the last week of February, and it can still be felt a little bit after. So March is going to be an important month. I'm going to be doing my newsletter article on it, and I'm going to be doing my radio show on it. So you might want to tune into that, because water signs, when Mercury is in another water sign, it's not so bad for us. We just have to figure out how to navigate it, but it's compatible with us. Cancer and Pisces are both water. So, whoa, cards are flying out of the deck for you, Cancer. What the hell? Okay. Well, you know what? Because they all fell out, I'm going to take a look at what fell out. And there's actually 7 cards fell out for Cancer, okay? I don't normally do this, but normally cards don't freaking fly out of the deck. So I'm just going to go with that. What a reading for Cancer. Okie doke, here we go. So, first of all, going to burn the sage. Just imagine the smoke is going all around you. Going to cleanse these cards. There we go. When things fall off the shelf onto you, you know, or they fly out of the deck, it's for a reason. So quite the reading. All right, here we go. Your first card is the 7 of Cups. Now, I'm going to be quick because there's 7 cards. The 7 of Cups is not a nice card, as you can see. It talks about addiction. It talks about emotion that's really stagnant. It can talk about affairs. It can talk about in the health, fluids in your body that are stagnant as well, which can mean anything from infection, swelling, you know, STDs sometimes, because this is like a card of Scorpio. Emotionally, it means that there's something toxic emotionally around you or in you, and that's the starting place. So just think about what or who or, you know, this pertains to in your life. Second card is the King of Wands. So this is a really fiery, dynamic, outgoing, you know, gregarious, willful, maybe romantic kind of guy, dominant for sure, outgoing, funny. This guy could be in your life. He could be who's related to the toxic energy. We'll have to see. So if you know a man in your life who's like this, you have to ask yourself, you know, is this the right person for me to trust? Does he have issues that I don't know about here? Or is he willing to tackle his issues? Could be representing you as well. 3 of Swords. There's some sort of sorrow or loss going on around this person as well. We don't know. There's some sort of grieving, some sort of sadness, some sort of major disappointment or depression around this person. To me, this feels like it's around this this man. Versus you. It's someone in your life. The next card comes up is the Queen of Pentacles. She's more practical, down to earth, resourceful, businessy, knows, you know, caring, giving, knows how to get things done, not too flashy. That could be you. Usually Cancer comes up as a watery card, a water sign card, but this could definitely be you. If you're acting or thinking of acting in this way, mothering, taking care of, nurturing, organizing things for, taking a leadership role, perhaps you're trying to help this other person, this who's got the grief and the depression. The Hermit. So the Hermit card to me means it might be time for you to step back and take some alone time if you feel like these are people around you, or if you're exhausted of dealing with, or you've come to your limits where you just can't do anything more for this person we're mentioning. Doesn't have to be a person either, by the way. Please don't always interpret it as one individual. It's a dynamic that's around you. It could be the morale or the tone of your workplace. It could be the overall feeling of what's going on in a family system, or neighbors. It's not always an individual, but basically it looks like somebody's trying to nurture and take care of and protect somebody who's in a bad way, and you might be feeling like you've had it. You're tired. It's too much. The Hermit card. You need to pull back. You need to reflect. You need to go back into your shell a little bit. You need to think. You need some rest. You need some time to hear your own head. Queen of Swords comes up next. That could be somebody also next to you. She's usually somebody older. She's usually really smart, clever, bright eyes, sharp eyes, sharp tongue. Think of a character sort of like Helen Mirren. She would be very much like a Queen of Swords. If you're Canadian and you know Margaret Atwood, she would be a Queen of Swords. And you look at how intensely smart they are and how they look right through you. But they're also, they can also be very cold with their words if needed be. So if you're surrounded by someone like this, there's a message about that too. The Hermit card might mean that you need to take a break from that person as well. And then look at this, you have the Lovers at the end. The Lovers is you're probably going to need to make some choices about how much energy you devote into who. And there also could be a partnership or a love relationship that awaits you. So the main message I'm getting for you this month, Cancer, is really look at who you're surrounded by. Really be honest if you need a break to be alone and think, or just disengage from how much you're giving, and make some room for something more mutual and more joyful to come in your life. The Lovers card at the end. In this case, I'm getting a feeling it is like a partnership, a love relationship versus just choices. So you won't have room to let anything in unless you make some room. If you're too busy taking care of people, or you're around people that are, it can be your workplace too, okay? It's wherever you're giving your emotional energy. If you're giving all your emotional energy to people and places and things that aren't really matching you, then you're not making room for the good things that can come in. So take a little bit of hermit time. Go back into your shell. What a reading! You'll have to let me know, Cancers, if this is accurate for you. If you want a more personal reading, I'm available online or in person in Sainte-Anne-de-Bellevue, Quebec. So it's river-rain.com or Clairvoyant Medium Catherine Allen on Facebook. Have a good month.